The fish that strayed into the desert was dying, but he doesn't deserve sympathy, because he is pretending. Although he is pretending, but he was really dying of thirst, because he hasn't drunk water for 2.5 days. If he can't find a water source again, he will go to the Great Milk's house as a guest. So he turned into a lonely hero in the desert, walking alone in the hot desert. And that's when my friends start asking, why is there a fish in the hot, dry desert? As a professional science researcher, I can tell you responsibly, I don't know. But I know that even fish can leave water. Then the one in your heart can also leave you. But here's what's even more outrageous. There are fish in the desert, and he still doesn't have you in his heart. Your mother's words, a good man's ambition in all directions almost made me die of thirst in a foreign country. This fish is called desert jiannian, a kind of fish to make up for the lack of fish in the desert. If you think the desert year is too difficult to gather, you can also call him short for the Thousand Lakes Desert in Maranhão, Brazil merges. Mr. Lee Desert is mainly distributed in South America in our country. I usually live in a small area. It's 1,500 square kilometers of the Thousand Desert in Brazil. It's not hard to see from the name. There are 1,514.5 lakes in this desert. At the same time, the annual precipitation here can reach 1,600 milliliters. It's 300 times bigger than the Sahara. Every time the season comes, this will become a fish purgatory. However, the biggest threat to the rough-skinned Yue is a little thirst. This is because there is a special layer of mucus on the surface of his skin. It allows him to withstand high temperatures and dry climates. He also has a special enzyme in his body. It allows him to maintain normal physiological functions in a high-temperature environment. So for him in this matter, finding a source of water is the most important thing. But during the dry season, finding a source of water is even more difficult. Fortunately, he has a very sensitive sense of smell on his tentacles. Not only can it sense the humidity of the surrounding environment, you can also feel changes in temperature and odor, so that he can tell the exact direction of the water source. So now that there are fish in the desert, the appearance of fishermen is more reasonable. However, the cunning fishermen took advantage of the characteristics of the water found in the year A. They walk in the desert with fishing nets. As long as you find traces of year A, that means there's a desert lake not far away. Finally, after 2.5 days of loneliness in the first year of the year, finally managed to find a water source. Soon 2 fishermen also came. However, at this time, the year A is still enjoying the happiness of being like a duck to water. Little did he know that the next second he would die of happiness.